So check this out. I'm smack dab right in the middle of a remodel. Yeah, I'm definitely in the remodel process. So why am I talking about stocks? I'm remodeling. Well, here's the deal. Okay, nobody wants to be blamed for a recession. A recession and a depression are basically the same thing. A recession goes on for 2 quarters on average. And so that would be a half a year. And it's basically like the sleeping of the Fed. Okay. And we need rest. Just imagine not resting for, 3 years and then getting up and trying to go to work. Okay. Anyway, so inflation's hit. It's at a very, very high rate. It's way over 8%. The housing market, real estate, went from 1% to 8% in 12 months. And it was less than that, but that's just what the documents show. So we've seen a food hike, which was caused by a gas hike. And that was only because they are trying to borrow from one and take to the other. So this is called balancing. So the Fed can balance the sheets to try to even the playing field, to try to avoid the recession just as long as possible. Okay? This doesn't work because it eventually weakens the structure so much that it just breaks all of it. And we end up in a depression, which is basically longer than a recession. Same things. The signs of a recession are really basic. The first sign you should see is help wanted signs come out of windows because other companies are closing. Now, I see that tech companies will be falling first after they climb, of course, because of institutions owning most of the stock. But we'll see a climb for a second there, and then a massive drop. And this is because, tech companies can't go back to work right now. It's too expensive to employ their employees. So people in the tech market, Amazon, Apple, they have actually bought new properties and new real estate just recently. Now with the increase in real estate, we are going to see the tech companies start to fall. Okay, but before that happens, the institutions want to make as much money as possible. So they will inflate the market and then they will drop. And when it drops, I don't see a pillow cushion. Okay, we're set up for we were set up for a 74 crash in the 2003 uprise. Now we're set up for the World War II type of scenario with what's going on with the wild card that just dropped yesterday, Queen Elizabeth dying, and England being in such trouble, in disarray right now. God bless her soul. Anyway, if you are intending on staying in the stock market, the only thing I could say is go to where the Feds are going to make money. So go to a 30-year Treasury bond. It doesn't mean you have to stay in there for 30 years. It just means stay in there until things are better. If you stay where you are now, you may make money eventually. But the deal is that you only make about 2% every year of your life in your lifetime. And that's if you're in your 30s. Now, the recession or depression, should only last about 2 to 4 years, all depending. But we will see a rise in the Asian market, big time, and then eventually it'll all turn over into what is leading the Indian market, India. So you're hearing a lot about the Indo-Pacific, and trying to keep it free. I'm not going to try to go too much into that, because if I do, you might not see me again. But if you are in the market now, time is to get out. It may seem like it's going up, but I'm just starting to mark days now. Like I said, I've been out of it. Well, I haven't said it on this video, but I've been out of the market for quite a while now. I've got money. I've got money, but I'm investing in different places now. Now, if you're doing residential, or if you're doing any investing is going to have its faults right now, okay? Just put it that way. But if you are going with the residential or the commercial, don't go commercial. Just go with multi-family housing. Apartment buildings are going to be good. Definitely multi-family. We're going to see. I know you're not listening to me because you're so hopeful that things will still just keep going the way that they're going. And that's how the human works. But I'm not giving anybody any financial advice here, but things aren't promised to get better here. And if you're not listening to me now, that's because you're stuck in your ways and you are hopeful for some kind of continuous increase in the market. There's times to plant and there's times to pluck. And right now is the time to gather your seeds, people. The farmers are about to get plowed down. How does the nutrients get back to the soil? Well, after cotton, it's hard. You have to grow another crop. Then you have to mow it down and allow that to decompose into the soil. If you're just growing something like corn, then, well, farmer's going to come mow it down.